UAE Trade Connect, pioneering blockchain use cases in the banking industry.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. So thanks, Olga, for the introduction. And I know it's a different kind of a theme that she has introduced with. So what we are? So we are here to introduce UAE Trade Connect. Now, what's so interesting about UAE Trade Connect? I mean, with the kind of theme that we have been hearing since morning on climate change, sustainability, new technology, disruptive technologies. So UAE Trade Connect is one such initiative which caters not just to sustainability perspective, but also using disruptive technologies to transform the old age banking. So what are we solving here? Now, when you come to disruptive technology in today's world, it actually implies that have we used the technology to take business away from the banks? In case of UAE Trade Connect, we have actually used the technology to help banks de-risk their portfolio and actually strengthen their position. And that's what we wanted to do. When it came to the problem statement, the banks approached UAE Trade Connect saying that there is a problem with respect to double financing. There is a problem where the documents that are given to the banks are not authenticated. For example, a customer can walk to a bank, present a document, and based on that document, the bank will do a financing after doing the due diligence. However, the same customer with a fraudulent intent can actually move into another bank, present the same set of documents, and again seek a financing. As simple as this may sound, this problem is something that has been plaguing for over 5 decades. So we at UTC was presented this problem, and we soon realized that this problem cannot be solved by one participant or two banks. It's a collective effort that is required, and that's the reason we created an ecosystem where we linked all different participants, and then we approached the problem. So what is UAE Trade Connect, and what value add do we bring to the table? What we have done is we have created an ecosystem where we co-created the solution with the banking community and got the regulators on board with that. With regulators coming on board, we got the required compliance and guidance from them. With banking community, we actually received the subject matter expertise. With that, we blended the technology. We brought in the distributed ledger as an ecosystem where banks can actually share an information without sharing the data. So we addressed the concerns of the bank where they said that we do not want our data to go out or be shared with anyone else. So we created the ecosystem where blockchain was leveraged. We helped banks to share their knowledge about an information, but still retain the data with them. With that, I would quickly show you how we started our problem or how we started our journey. Today, we are proud to say that we host 11 leading banks of the country on the platform. Now, what does it mean? It represents the key business that is generated for trade finance, which is there on the screen for you. Our journey started back in 2020, where Central Bank of UAE joined our steering committee, and that started that gave us the push actually to go to the next level. With that, we started our pilot phase, thanks to our banking fraternity members who committed time and resources to expedite an exhaustive pilot phase. And in April 2021, we actually went commercially live. Now, I would like to highlight here that this is one of its kind consortiums in the world that is commercially live and successful. We started our journey with 7 banks, and in 2022, we have 4 more banks who joined the consortium. And that proves of how a disruptive technology, if applied to a real-world problem, can actually solve the challenges being faced today. With that in mind, 2023 is exciting for us, and we are working with our community members to create new innovative solutions using the disruptive technologies to ensure that the new use cases can be tailored as per the needs of the community. Now, let us quickly go through it. I would like to show you a small snippet of how our adoption has increased. We started our journey in April 2021, where 7 banks were on the ecosystem. But as the adoption grew, the more amount of intelligence and insights were generated. I'm happy to share that till date, we had around 100 billion dirhams worth of invoices being processed, and these are the financing requests that were received by the banks. And out of 100 billion, the best part is the whole objective of ensuring that the banks are safeguarded from a double financing risk was actually eliminated with every member bank who has actively used the platform is safeguarded. So that way, this is another actually endorsement of why a disruptive technology plays a crucial role in today's era to transform the age-old ecosystem and the problems that are there forever. So the banking community or any technology need not live with the problems, but can actually use and leverage the technologies available at hand. With that, so what have we done? We have built a platform with one problem which is solved, a problem that was there for 5 decades. So what next? Do we stop here? No. With that, our platform has been created with the distributed ledger ecosystem, which basically facilitates it to be applied to different problems across the globe. It can be starting with changing the paper-intensive bank guarantee process. Blockchain has all the key elements where a paper-intensive process can be transformed into a digital process. And this, I would like to refer back to the previous panels on the ocean or the climate change, where it actually aids in sustainability. Because we have eliminated paper, yet ensured that the authenticity required is retained. The second use case that is a potential application stands at digital KYC. Blockchain can be really a game changer where the distributed ledger can help banks who are linked through the blockchain network to share and update the KYC of their customers. This will not just de-risk them, but on the community as a whole, and it will actually help in solving the identity theft problems that are faced in the community at large. You have instances of money laundering that have been there in the market, and if you guys have been traveling, have been following the news on the global financial ecosystem, money laundering is the biggest threat that is being faced by the community. We strongly believe that by linking all the actors on the blockchain and leveraging the digital distributed ledger technology, we can actually harness that. I would like to play a very short video of 2 minutes to explain what we have brought to the table, how our system works, how it is used by the banks, and how is it actually helping them solve the problem that I explained earlier about double financing.
UAE Trade Connect is an award-winning, consortium-led, first-of-its-kind digital national trade finance platform featuring cutting-edge technology based on blockchain, artificial intelligence, and machine learning technologies. The first use case offered on the platform is the fraud detection and identification of duplicate invoices financed by banks as part of their trade finance offering. Here is how UTC adds value through 5 simple steps. 1. A bank submits invoice information into our private permissioned blockchain platform through their node. 2. The selected information required for fraud detection is replicated to the UTC node using smart contracts. 3. This information is then pushed into the fraud investigation engine, which performs duplicate checks and risk assessment. 4. Based on the fraud checks, the bank will be notified as follows. A. Pass, clean invoice which may be financed, or B. Fail, major issues identified or a duplicate invoice. Do not proceed. Or C. Inspect. Bank's further investigation is required since a high-risk score has been determined. 5. Final action taken by the bank with respect to financing the invoice is securely saved onto the blockchain. The selected invoice data, risk assessment outcome, and the final action taken by the bank is chronologically stamped onto the blockchain network, and that, combined with the immutability of data, ensures tamper-proof and distributed storage of sensitive information. UAE Trade Connect. Built by the banks, for the banks.
That was a short video which explained how the system was designed and it works. And mind you, I would like to highlight one thing here where the technology that has been implemented along with the AI/ML capabilities has actually helped reinforce the position of the platform within the banking community, saying that it will help them de-risk the portfolio. One thing I would like to touch upon is that the platform is so scalable and so robust that every month we get around $3 to $4 billion worth of financing requests being processed over the platform. And that is the amount of money that is being de-risked before it goes into the market. And it doesn't even help just not the banks who are part of the consortium, it actually helps the community at large. I hope this video would be a quick snippet for how blockchain can be leveraged. We have a small panel coming up next that will be hosted by our CEO, Mr. 𝐒𝐭𝐨𝐬𝐬, which will host 2 member banks as well as a think tank from the consulting environment. And they will be talking about how technologies like blockchain, AI, and ML can actually transform the traditional banking that we are working on today and how it can help us leverage on the benefits that it brings to the table. Thanks for being a patient hearing, and I hope this was useful to you. Thank you.